tell you what to change to get past HR, and she's gonna try to do the same. Does this work? Is this the right direction? Oh yeah, I fixed the swiping thing so it doesn't mess up anymore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let me know if you get the notification. It's kind of late in the day. Had errands and stuff to do. Yeah, if you want it reviewed, send it to that email down there. Send to grindreel@gmail.com, and we will look at it.
Yeah, music.
What? What's up? Fannin, what's up? HM, what's up? Happy Monday. Is there such a thing as a happy Monday?
No.
Dude, when people at the office say happy Monday, it's like, ooh.
There's such a thing as a happy Monday for us, and we forget it's Monday.
What's up, dude? So I got the email open up here on the side. And we'll pull them up as they come in. Happy Bitcoin halvening. Oh, yeah. Dude, I keep getting these advertisement sponsor requests from sites that are banned in the United States. Like, what? Got a new job starting in 2 weeks. Congratulations. How are we doing this evening? It's 4 p.m. We're pretty good. Pretty chill.
Not quite evening yet.
It's about dinner time. Gotta go to the gym after this. Haven't been to stream for a bit. Glad to be back. Ethan, I'm glad you're back as well. Let me pull the gain down a little bit. So many errands to run today. Like, it's like all of my vehicles are dying, or they need maintenance, or they need a new registration at the same time.
And it was windy today.
What? I mean,
for
yeah.
Paragliding.
Oh, yeah. Your one-page recommendation landed me some recruiter calls. Thanks. Hey, dude. Congrats. I hope they pan out. Don't let the recruiter take advantage of you. Just sent my resume. Refreshing like a madman. I don't see anything. GameFun365. Hello. We offer a lot of good products, and then when you go to this website, GameFun365.com, says this website is banned in the United States.
Nothing.
It's 4 a.m. here, and I'm still awake. Dude, go to sleep.
Dude.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh god.
It wasn't me this time.
It's this desk. Yeah, I still don't see anything. Is it in spam? Maybe in spam? Let's go spam. Investment business proposal. Oh, okay.
Hey guys.
Heather, what's up? What was your first flight class like? Are we talking paragliding or like airplanes? Because I'm doing both. $20 USD hourly for junior full stack. Too much? Remote job. For remote, that's pretty decent. How long to wait to hear back after you ace an interview, HR? Get close to, you gotta get close to the microphone. They already know. They already know we're dating. It's fine. We can. It doesn't matter if we social distance.
It's on the wrong side now. No, it depends on how big the company is. If it's a big company, it could take a few weeks because you're gonna have to filter through a bunch of different resumes, and there's probably other people who they're interviewing too. So the interview process usually takes like 3 weeks or so. So it depends on if they interviewed you at the beginning or if they're interviewing you at the end. So it can all take some time, but keep in touch with them. Check in like once or twice a week at least with your recruiter and ask where you are in the interview process and you're eager. That's no problem.
I'm gonna put chat over here.
Time.
All right, we got one. Okay. We got one resume from Fannin. You have your phone number and stuff on there, so I'm gonna try to not dox you, I guess. Hold on. Oh no, I full screened it. There we go.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I can't read.
Oh, airplanes? The first flight class, he was just like, all right, get in the airplane, and I'm going to take off. And then we flew around for 30 minutes, and he's like, all right, now I want you to take control. And I was like, what? What's your thought about living life as a digital nomad? I think a lot of people underestimate the process of getting a visa for different countries and the fact that you can't just move to Europe indefinitely unless you have European citizenship.
Brad, I would definitely get your PHR. SHRM is good, but your PHR is more highly recognized just because that's what everybody usually has. So get that, then you can move on to something else, if there is something else.
What's up, Driz?
Or depending on what else you're trying to get, I would get your PHR.
Do you got to pay for it? No, you don't got to pay for it.
For what?
Reviews.
Oh, no.
This is a service provided.
No.
This is kind of a weird song. I made the mistake. I thought it was instrumental. Make some videos about dev jobs in Europe. We need you here. Yeah, dude, dev jobs in Europe are a lost cause. Europe is too bureaucratic, especially Germany. Oh, good luck trying to think outside the box in Germany, dude. Germany's like, I'm sorry, is that in the employee handbook? And you're like, no, and then they're like, 9, sorry, next. All right, hold on. You put like a bunch of personal info in here. Let me get that down. Can you check out my resume? Yeah, dude, we're just gonna work through them here. I gotta move his doxable info though. Give me a sec.
I mean, it's not. Sherm isn't a ripoff. Like, that's important, but I would definitely get your PHR.
Send to your email, Roger. I don't have a resume, although I have 2 years experience. Any template to start with? You could start with my template. Link for that's down in the description. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. What are your best top 5 fighter planes? F-18, F-22, Harrier, probably an A-10. I don't know after that. Maybe like maybe F-22. Marry her. Nobody's getting married, dude. Nobody's getting married to anybody. Calm down. All right, so I'm gonna share this, but I just don't want you to get doxxed. Okay. Your resume is crap. Hey, dude. So what's your username? Okay, let's see here. All right. So you got skills at the top. I don't know if I'd put languages and technologies. I would just call this the skills section. Down here, you have when you started college and when you finished college. So, like, I know how old you are. You should just put when you finished college. That way you don't know. Yeah. You don't know how old they are.
Plus, they don't need to know how long it took you to finish college. It doesn't matter if you took a victory lap or you finished it early. Never put that. It's pointless.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, like, you were probably 18 in 2013. And now I can know how old you are in 2020.
And formatting, I'd move Boston and Hamden over, like, left or something. It just makes it really hard to read. Everything is everywhere.
Projects need to come up. I think education needs to go down. Projects need to come up. This is more important. Also, you should have links to this. Like, if it's a web application that fetches recipe data from an API, displays the full details and content of that recipe, then I think that you should have a link to that as well. Like, you need a link to see that hosted, and we need a link to see that code. Projects, is this a course? I wouldn't link a course, like an education course, as like a project. That doesn't really get to count. Not if you have personal ones. What else we got?
That's funny.
Yo, yeah, GF. Hold on. There we go. What's a victory lap? A victory lap is when you just take a year off, basically. Or like when you graduate, you just chill and go explore Europe and just explore your wild oats.
No,
sow your oats.
A victory lap is when you take an extra year to finish college.
Oh.
I took a victory lap. I did 5 years, but I was working full time the whole time too, and I changed my mind about 1,000 times.
Oh, Chad is here. What's up, dude? Why are you against marriage? You can go watch my video on it. Marriage has no purpose. There's no reason. There's nothing you can get in marriage that you can't get outside of marriage. Marriage is like good if you're religious, but it doesn't apply to me. I'm not against it. I'm just against it for me. You do you, though. You go ahead and gamble 50% of your stuff, fam. How much does flexing screw you on an interview? What kind of flex? Are we talking like flexing, or are we talking like look at all my projects flexing? Take intern off your resume, fam. You don't need intern. Just apply as a software engineer because they're going to give you a lower amount of money because you put intern.
Hey, Jay, gap years aren't frowned upon if you have a good reason. Come up with a good reason. Otherwise, maybe a little bit. And victory lap shouldn't apply to high school too because you should never put high school on your resume. Ever. Not a good idea.
Is this a paid session? No, it's not a paid session. GPA doesn't matter. Nobody cares about your GPA. Only some companies care about your GPA. Only the big companies care.
And if they want it, they'll get it in your background check when you consent to that upon hire.
I've been engaged for 11 years. See? Perfect.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like, what's the difference?
Josh sounds jaded about marriage. No.
Spending a lot of money on a marriage.
Just legally, just like
Why can't you just
logically think marriage through. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make it. You can't own assets together. See, that's not true. You can co-sign on a car. You can co-sign on a loan. You can co-sign on a house. You can do everything that you can not married that you can married. Oh, you get a tax break. Well, if you're worried about taxes, you're probably not running a business or you're not making enough money. What else we got? You can't share health insurance. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Other than that, that's about it. You're considered legally married if living together. No, that's called common law marriage. But common law marriage doesn't, you don't automatically just get married if you live together for an X amount of time. And number 2, not all states support common law marriage. And then number 3, you have to like go apply for common law marriage, and most of them are turned down. So, but the tax break, nah, bro. If you worry about taxes, you're not making enough money, fam. What's GPA?
It's grade point average.
Yeah, grade point average. I think otherwise it's fine. It's good stuff. What else we got? Thank you for sending that in. Oh God, so many. We got Laura. Hey, you two are really cute together. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I guess it's good if you're religious. I wouldn't say it's more for the women though. I don't want to.
Found your channel today. Oh, thanks, dude. Welcome aboard. Thoughts on getting into machine learning? CSCI student here. Looks interesting. Yeah, machine learning is like, that's probably the only one where they really care about degrees if you want to be like developing the algorithms. Wait, can I send my resume in? You sure can. It's right down there. My name is Paul from Poland. Try to find out how to improve my personal brand. What do you think about Paul? Maybe you can think of something better. Oh, your personal brand is your name, right? That's fine. Thank you for the 5. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. How long have you been together? Today? I don't know. Since this morning. Way past 90 days. All right, we got Laura here.
1,000 years.
Ooh, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good example.
Actually, this is a really good resume. Very readable. Good color
Except,
grade.
hold on, you're going to dox yourself. So let me fix that real quick. Okay.
For this industry.
The audio and video massively out of sync. It's okay. It's because I'm using a DSLR camera and not a webcam, so it's not. It has a capture card. All right. So, personal project. So you should link it here. You should put the link. So you have the CodePen link, but instead you should move that there, and you should just make it a link. Don't make it a URL. Don't put URLs in resumes. It doesn't. Just put it a link that's clickable. And then, so you have a link to the code, and it's a code pin, so you can also see it. But I would probably just have a hosted version and the code and separate links. Technologies used, that's fine. And I think that's fine. And it's the same thing for here. Don't put URLs in resumes. Just make them links. What's up, brother?
This is fine if you're going to print it out and bring it to a resume or to an interview.
Here's something that it's kind of controversial opinion. You're probably going to get laughed at if you put a free code camp certificate on your resume. You want to know why? Is because there's no accountability to it. You can just click next, done until you get to the certificate. So there's no accountability. There's no way to prove that you just didn't hit the next button 40 times until you got the certificate and now you linked it. So the real code test is going to be the code test that you get when you apply to the job. So I don't think certifications, especially for web dev, matter. Like CompTIA, Cisco certifications, network certifications, those sorts of things, they'll help you. But web dev certifications where there's absolutely no test required and there's no way to prove the grade of the test and there's no one looking over your shoulder to say if you can do it or not. And yeah, also education, bring that down to the bottom. What really matters is experience and skill. Why can't I draw a straight line? It's like I have Parkinson's or something. Look at this.
And that's an industry thing too. If you're gonna work in this industry, that's fine. Put your education at the bottom. If you're gonna work in like what I do in HR or anything else like business related, education should be at the top. Keep that in mind. So that's not true for everybody across the board.
Yeah.
But tech, put your projects and skills at the top.
Yes, skills got to come up here at the top. Why can't I draw a straight line today? Should we use a template, fancy graphic design for a resume?
No.
Nah, readability, fam.
Yeah. You want to make it easy. If you think it's going to pop because of that, it's not. It's probably going to pop because it's annoying. And then we're going to move on to the next one that looks like this. That's really easy to read. All of your spacing and bullet points are easy to read. We don't have to read a whole novel of a paragraph over what you did. Just make it easy, straight to the point.
If I don't have any personal projects, because all I've done is college, should I even apply for internships or jobs? Apply to both, dude. You're going to get a code test. The more projects you have, the higher chance that you're going to get a response. Yeah.
Keep your resume to one page if at all humanly possible. The likelihood that HR is going to go to the next page is very, very, very small. I always say keep it to one page. I have a lot of job history. I have a lot of things that I've done. Find a way.
Okay, so here's
one page.
let's talk about this skills section right here. You got frameworks. Visual Studio Code is not a framework. Git is not a framework. GitHub is not a framework. Adobe Photoshop is not a framework. Frameworks are things like Angular or like Meteor, stuff like that. And you need a library section here, so you'd put React.js. So you have Python, Java, JavaScript. What about jQuery? You know jQuery in there? This is more project management. What about Scrum? Do you know Scrum? Scrum could be good to add in there. Adobe Photoshop, that's good. I would change Adobe Photoshop to be Adobe Suite instead, personally. Single page resumes is a thing. I can't fit everything. You don't have to put everything.
No. If you're putting things like I can type, I can use a keyboard, don't do that. If there's multiple things you've worked on in the past, if your job history goes really far back into the past, those things should get smaller and smaller as you go back in your job history. The most important things are what you've worked on within the last few years at your last couple of jobs. Everything else can truly just be where you worked, when you worked there. You don't even really have to put anything underneath it. They're going to ask you in your interview anyways. All that matters is the most important things that you've done most recently. So find a way to keep it to one page. Like I said, you can go more one page if you really feel like you want to. The likelihood HR is going to read the second pages is incredibly small, so it's pointless. Find a way to do that. Find a way to make it short, to the point. You can figure out how to word things to make things meaningful. That doesn't have to be really wordy. It's not going to impress us. We need to know what you did, when you did it, and how good you were at it. That's all that matters.
All right, here's something right here. Intermediate level of HTML and CSS programming. Don't tell them what level you are. What does intermediate mean? What does that mean? That means 10 different things to 10 different people.
Let us decide. You don't need to decide it for us. You're setting yourself up for being in a box.
Coded emails from scratch or with templates with screen compatibility. Nah, you probably get away with that. Maintaining and scheduling. That's good. Create an online presence. That's good. Worked in a team of 8. Building an iOS, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think the rest is fine.
Yeah, this is great.
Everything else is good. Maybe add a summary up here, like what you're a software developer looking for an opportunity, something right there. Does having too many projects on GitHub help you get a job? No, it doesn't. This is extremely helpful. Hey.
Good. Well, I'm glad.
I think more companies will start to allow work from home days. I think it depends. Actually, everyone's going back to work.
Ask for it, except if you live here, then please stay home so I can have my world back.
All right, we got Felix. I'm just clicking. There's no. Oh no. Okay. A little bit blank. Let's say Felix. But we're gonna try to be constructive, and we're not gonna roast. I gotta blur some stuff out, chat. Bear with me.
I can't.
Let's see. What? You got no space?
Yeah. So
how can you fit a resume on one page if you have 20 years experience? Yeah, so you don't put all 20 years experience,
yeah,
dude.
20 years ago that's so far long ago, it doesn't matter. That's all irrelevant. If you really want to include 20 years worth of experience, put one line, where you worked, when you worked there, the end. None of that other stuff really matters at all.
How long did it take to get your first job in tech? About 3 weeks after I graduated from my crappy code boot camp. All right, jumping in here. Hold on. We're like tiny. Why are we so small?
I don't know. We are very tiny.
Okay. So you have your education at the top, right? And you're in Germany, so they value education. I would probably put work
Value
experience.
education.
Yeah, Germany's Germany, dude. They don't want to think outside the box. They don't want to. It's like it's by the handbook. They're so bureaucratic in Germany. Like if it's just, it has to be by the rules. If you break the rules in Germany, it's not. They don't break the rules. That's what it is. But regardless, I would put technical skills up here at the top.
Also, your work experience. I usually say you're too wordy, but this one you need to write a little more about what you've done in the past. This doesn't have a whole lot in there.
Don't put these starting dates.
No.
They don't need to know how old you are. Also, you're a tutor and an assessment person, system administrator, a corrector. I don't. Is this like so? It's like tutor and corrector. So that's a little bit German English.
Yeah,
tutor
but I would
and
also
corrector.
say, what were your results? How many people did you tutor? What did you tutor them on? How did that go? Like something. Like.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
I don't got it.
You'll get it. Let's see.
Need a little more background into that. That's not gonna. Just a title isn't really gonna catch
some
HR's
bullet points
eye.
in here.
Yeah. Is that an arrow? Looks like you drew a hangman.
Dude, I'm trying. I am struggle busting to draw lines.
It's a game. Otherwise.
Latex. I don't know. It's so blank. You got to flesh it out. Also, where's your projects, man? You got projects on here? You need projects.
Also, for your education, they're backwards. Your earliest education should be at the top. It looks like you're still currently enrolled in something. Put that above.
Flip-flop these?
Yeah.
Look at these.
Same thing down here with your work experience. Your most recent work experience should be at the very top. It should never be at the bottom.
Actually, you know they do it like the correct way in Europe when they have a date. So in the U.S. it'd be like 7, 15, 20. Yeah, but in Europe they put the day.
Then I have to look to the very bottom of your resume to see what you're doing right now. Like you want what you want them to know about you at the top, because just like with the second page, we're gonna see the most relevant information at the beginning. That's how it's gonna work.
Someone said, "How accurate is Social Blade earnings?" Pretty accurate. Name here. Well, you got pictures in the resume. Take the pics out. And I don't mean, it's not like a personal picture either. But I'll try to fit it in.
Oh yeah, take all those out. They're images.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those should come out.
You guys can't see it. Hold on. What are good bad things to put on a resume involving military experience? Don't put like dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't matter. I don't see why that would. Honestly, I haven't been able to get a job before because I couldn't click the military box. So it can't hurt
Stack Overflow reputation doesn't help you get a job. It only matters if the company like GitLab. GitLab is one of those companies that cares about your Stack Overflow reputation. They rejected me because I didn't have enough points on Stack Overflow. Okay.
Can't see. So aggressive. Victor, definitely. Oh, God.
There you go.
Where did it go?
Look this way. Camera.
I can't find it. Yeah, Victor, definitely put your education on there, even if you're still attending. That should always go on there. You can say currently enrolled if you want, but that way they know that you're in it. All right. So this is what I was talking about. You got pictures. Take these images out. Is an app that finds breweries in your location. That's cool. It's a cool idea, right? But you should have the link to it. And then you should have bullet points about what you did to build it. Like this is strange formatting. It's a passion project of mine. It's a simple competitive multiplayer strategy game primarily placed on mobile. No. Yeah, again, just put a link to it. Yeah, and we don't need a paragraph about it. Make it easy to read bullet points. Support for basic customer issues. Why would you say basic customer issues? Yeah. Don't demean yourself. Make yourself sound really important. Support for customer issues. No one's gonna know. Even if it was basic. Monitored multiple servers and databases. I'm sure you could put something else. Like you could split this into 2 sentences. Monitored servers, monitored databases. Now you got a little bit better there. Languages, tools, version control. That's fine. Do you really use all these version controls? I mean, that's cool if you do. Tools, Unity, Visual Studio, Xcode. Okay. Then you got links up here. Again, no pictures needed, just links. No pictures needed.
How much do sponsors pay? Brilliant? I've never had Brilliant. Skillshare, they wanted to pay me $400. And I was like, I'm going to need $4,000. And they were like, well, we don't think that it's worth it at this time. I was like, okay, I don't want your money then.
See if you can find the wrong.
Formatting broke? Oh, okay.
Also move this back. This is bad.
But, like, if I put it on this screen, it'll just be an infinite mirror.
That's okay. It's not bad. Oh, yeah, there it is.
How do I send my resume? The link is right there. Good vibes, appreciate the feedback.
Read that one.
Hey, dude, thanks. Which one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, because you keep sending it. The more you send it, the more I'm going to ignore it. You've sent it like 4 times.
No.
Let's pick this one.
I tried. I can't.
Is this a cover letter? Or a resume? Well, this is a cover letter and a resume. Oh, let's mix it up. Let's do the cover letter this time. Why is Josh so against marrying HR? I'm against marrying anyone. If it was her, some other girl, any other girl. What are you sitting?
Also, I don't need to get married. It's way too close.
There.
I can't read
There.
this.
That's way too close?
Yeah.
Oh. You're gonna dox yourself here. 1 second.
Why?
1 moment, please. You put a phone number on there, Stephanie. Okay. All right, let's read this together. So programs like Lambda School or one-time off courses, like you could put programs, like you can put boot camps on there because there's accountability at boot camps. Like you got to complete projects, you got to submit, you got to pass. But like one-time courses where there's no accountability, there's nothing. What are you doing? Just to hit the square.
No, move it.
We're about to.
Somewhere else.
Okay, look, I'll move over here.
Oh God.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. Now I can.
What do you think about competitive programming? I don't think about competitive programming. Okay, let's see. I think it's boring, honestly. I think it's boring. I don't think it adds any value. Okay. Let's take a look. It is my pleasure to be writing you to express my strong... You don't have to... I would usually just take out this entire sentence. My strong interest in an open position within your company. Just, you don't need to... they're not even going to read that. They've seen this so many times.
Is this a resume? No.
Also, I'm gonna blur that out. Okay.
Wait, this is long.
Thanks for doing this. You're welcome, man. I hope it helps. I lie on my resume and pass the code test, so did I really cheat? If you pass the code test, then you can do the job, right? Sure. There you go.
As long as you don't lie about things that can be brought up in your background check, like, can't really hurt you. None of your references are able to be asked anything about what you've done in the past.
Should I put landed project on my resume? Yeah, put those on there. Like if you're in, same thing for CS students. If you're in college and you're doing projects, like actual projects, not like build a compiler from scratch. Like no, you're not going to do that at work. It's not applicable. Like I'm talking about projects that matter if you're in college, which is really hard to get in college because it doesn't, you know. But if you're in college, do the same thing. Like your personal projects in college count as experience. And the same if you're in a boot camp. 5 years experience as a full stack dev. I strive to continuously learn. That sounds good. So you don't got to list out all of your technologies. I would only list out technologies in your cover letter if you want to like talk about how you match their stack. So if they use exactly this and exactly this, then talk about that. But if they use something different, then I wouldn't talk about it. I've worked with architectural styles.
Danny, a background check usually just includes places that you've lived if you have a criminal record or anything like that. But when it comes to your job, all they're going to do is ask where you worked, dates of employment. The only thing they're allowed to ask and the only thing we're allowed to answer is, did you work here? Yes or no? What was your job title and what was the dates that you worked? That was it. You can't ask how well did they do the job. We can't ask if you were fired. You're not allowed to answer if they were fired or the reason that you were let go, if it was poor performance or anything like that. So really nothing's going to hold you back from what you put on your resume. Sell yourself, get yourself a new job. They're not going to verify anything like that. They're not allowed to.
All right, so here we go. You don't need to talk about, I discovered my passion for programming in high school starting in class. Don't talk about what happened in high school. Don't talk about your past. Don't talk about how you grew up and then you changed, like, maybe talk about changed careers, but don't talk about, like, I discovered this. Just keep it very, like, this is why I can provide value to you. This is what I have to offer you right now to provide value to you. But this doesn't add that. In college, I took the non-traditional route. This doesn't tell me how you can add value to me. This is stuff that you talk about in the interview. Having proven to be invaluable in today's global market, my goal as a developer. So I wouldn't talk about any of this stuff. Don't talk about, this is all conversational stuff that you can sit with and talk on the phone or in person when you first meet each other. This doesn't add value. Like, talk about, this is why I could be a beneficial asset to your company because I know these languages and this is what you're using at your company and I've built a project like this, which is kind of like a project that you have at your company. That's what you talk about in a cover letter. I'm confused. How do I send my resume to me? I don't know. Instructions unclear.
Yeah, in your background check, they can check your grade point average if they want to in the years that you went to school. But that's on a background check that you can send to at the time of hire. That stuff stays with HR. Your resume is going to be given to HR and your hiring manager. So you don't have to put that on there. And I wouldn't say to put any of that on your resume anyways. If they want to know, they'll do it in your background check. Otherwise, leave it off. Give them only what they need to know to sell yourself. Don't help or don't hurt yourself.
Oh no. Okay. We got to talk about the resume, Stephanie.
It's not ideal.
It's a lot of text, but again, let me blur out your stuff.
I mean,
I think you guys in the chat will agree that this is a little bit difficult to read. Professional summary is not a summary; it's a checklist. Okay, hold on. All right. Look at this. So professional summary is one sentence. You would do this, and then you'd have a little sentence. That would be your professional summary. This is not a professional summary because it doesn't tell me anything. This is just a list of skills. There's also a big typo there. 5 euros. 5 euros. That's not good. And it's the first line too. Oof. Involved in all phases of the software development lifecycle, but where? Like, where are you involved? Like, what companies? Experienced in backend, where? Where are you experienced? Optimized code, where? Designed front end, where? Designed, where? Where? Utilized, where? Where did any of this happen, right? This is where you put the jobs that you worked. Technical skills. You just told me all about your technical skills in this bullet point checklist up here. You have all of this and all of this, and you have all of that right there. This is very redundant. How to hide long-term unemployment. Yeah, so you just got to, it depends on how long it is, but sometimes you just got to, you got to be honest.
Yeah, like if you took time off to raise a family, if you took time off to care for your parent, if you took time off to go back to school for a few years, totally fine. Even if you didn't, use something like that as an excuse for why you have so much time off. Like, have a good reason. You can sit there and come up with a good reason. I'm sure you can.
Someone says, what about the following sponsors? How much do they pay you? Audible, never been sponsored. Squarespace, never been sponsored. Wix, never been sponsored. Dashlane, never been sponsored. VPNs, never been sponsored. I don't take sponsors, dude, because I don't want to be a sellout. I don't want to be like, hey guys, go buy this thing that I would never use, but they're telling me to tell you that it's amazing. Like, I don't want to sell out, dude. Like, what sponsors want to, like, me to shill something, it's gotta be worth a lot for me to sell out, because I value my dignity and my honesty and integrity over your money. It would be nice to have the money though, but I like brand and honesty more than money. All right, off topic. I'm trying to be real. Like, just go look at my videos. I don't take sponsors. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Oh, how many pages is this? It's all right.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's so complicated. Did I read something about you being a vegan in here?
If Josh wouldn't read that far down, HR is not going to read that far down.
All right, look. I'm just going to... All right, look. I'm gonna show you guys what we have here.
That's not good. I mean, really cool that you did a lot of work, I guess, but HR is not going to look at any of that. And a hiring manager gets a stack of these too. They're going to maybe skim the first page or two, maybe, and then move on to the other ones that are easier to go through. Okay, like real cool. But also description, take the description out. You don't need a whole novel description. All of your bullet points would be fine as is. You don't need to put anything there.
All right, look, I'm going to show you this, what we got here. There's no doxing information.
So much room.
Look. So here's the page. You see this right here?
No.
This is your skill set page.
Yeah.
All right, would you guys read this? Would you read this? If your friend handed you this resume, would you read this? I would, yeah.
Plus, all of your skills are called out at the top, but then you have them listed throughout your resume. Take those out. That's totally unneeded. Also, in order to get your resume to one page, you don't need it to be 12-point font and perfect margins and no, like find a way. One page. 2 absolute max, but also know that we're not going to read that. So rule of thumb for me is always page 1. And no recruiter I know is going to read more than one page either, really.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. You don't need to highlight all their skills because it's all at the top. Like,
yeah.
Description, Autolog provides software solutions for companies in the auto part. It doesn't, if they want to know, they'll go Google the company.
Use this, use that. No, tell us what you did there. We don't care what you used. Tell us what you used it for. What did you do? What was the outcome? How did you help in that? This other stuff isn't really going to do anything.
This is death by information, basically.
Yeah,
it's too specific.
Like, really cool, but we're not going to read it. There's no point. And whether we read it or not, I mean, it feels cool to have a long history, but it just gets too much. This is too much.
Someone keeps asking, how many subs did you have when Skillshare offered sponsorship? I don't remember. And then someone else said, it's not selling out, it's cashing in, and more importantly, paying the bills. Yeah, I understand. I'd rather pay the bills by not shilling products that I wouldn't use and don't actually care about, you know? Like, I'm not just gonna... I get a lot of sponsor requests from web hosting companies. They're like, we have the greatest web hosting and the fastest web hosting in the world. It's like, bro, I'm gonna use GitHub Pages because it's free. I'm gonna use Netlify because it's free. I'm gonna use Heroku because it's free. I'm not gonna tell these people who are students and most likely don't have a lot of money to go spend money on your thing when they can get exactly the same end result by going to use a free solution. I get so much stuff like that. It's like, I wouldn't use this. I'd use the free version because it's just as good. And so I'm not gonna take the money and tell you guys to do it. You know? That just doesn't seem right. It's just not right, you know? And whatever. I don't make as much money because of it, but at least I can sleep at night. It might be better if I had a Lambo to sleep in, though, so maybe I will take that money. I'm just saying.
I mean...
All right, let's go to the next one.
If your job advisor told you to copy a job description and paste it, don't listen to them. And that probably didn't translate well. Take the skills that they like in that description and move them into your resume. That doesn't mean you have to copy the entire description and put the whole description in your resume. Don't do that. It's too much. We're not going to read it. And you have to get through HR first. We're not going to read that at all.
Stephanie, I don't know if you're still here, but I sent you an email in response. Just use that, okay?
What's the smallest font acceptable?
Like 11.
If it's a digital copy, we can blow that up and see it. Print it out, see what it looks like when you print it out. Mine's in 10 to keep it to one page. And when it prints out, it's beautiful.
Thank you for the 2.
Don't limit yourself based on a number. Don't do that. Just make it look readable. Put it on one page. You can figure out how to word it. I'm sure you can. If you went to school even for a minute, you can word
You're so
anything.
quiet. You gotta...
This is the word. Why are we using this mic?
Someone... Oh, Schmitz. Okay, got him. Huffs. We gotta look at some Huffs. Take your picture off, Huff. I'm gonna call you Huff, okay?
Yeah, why is everyone so concerned? Yeah, we are.
Do we date?
Good.
Yeah, we date.
We date.
We go paraglide together.
All the things are good.
Go lift some weights together. It's all chill. It's all good. We just hang out. She works remote. I work remote. We chill. It's all good. Calm down.
Watch any of our other videos.
All right, you got a phone? No, you don't got a phone number on here. All right, let's look at this. I just want to make sure I'm not going to dox anything. Oh, you put your age on here? Don't put your age on here, fam. Bad.
Don't put your age. Don't put your birthday, and never say young or old or anything like that. Don't refer to age whatsoever, ever.
All right. Yeah, so like ageism is real, especially in tech when they want those young whippersnappers.
Yeah, but you don't always know that. You might be with a hiring manager who's older, and if they see that, they want someone older. They don't want someone younger.
Bro.
So either way, you never know what you're gonna get. Don't put either.
Yeah, dude. You got a lot of boomers that don't want to hire young people just because they don't like young people.
You never know.
Nationality, that's irrelevant. No. Like unless you need visa or like need a visa or have visa issues, that's irrelevant. That's like don't put that. That's bad. Age don't put that either.
Also, I would probably change your email.
You have a project, but you have no name for your project.
Get yourself a professional sounding email, first name, last name. Don't put numbers related to your birthday. I mean, your email kind of looks fine, but there's only one word I see when I look at your email right now.
Yeah.
And it'll make us all giggle.
Why is more than one page bad in general? The first page correctly done, then you like it, then the extra description makes it. They don't have time, dude. You got to understand the hiring manager's got about 50 resumes piled up because I've done this. At my last job, I hired a dude. And I got like 75 resumes, and I got one that was like 6 pages, and I was like, I have 50 more to do on top of doing my job, on top of going to this meeting, on top of still being responsible for hiring you. I don't have time to look through all this stuff and do my job and not get fired. Like, it doesn't. Yeah. They don't want to get married. They don't trust each other.
No, we just don't want to get married. How come we have to get married? We literally have everything else. It's exactly what would change. Nothing would change. Absolutely nothing would change. All the things are good.
I taught coding to kids for a year. I would go, like, you need to make these bullet points. Don't make them sentences. These are bullet points. Work experience, that's 3 bullet points. Websites for local businesses, taught code, etc., etc.
Listen, if you want to put your picture on LinkedIn, Lucas, that's fine. Like, that's LinkedIn. Like, but I would never put your full address or your phone number or anything like that on LinkedIn. They'll contact you via email. Nobody's going to call you from LinkedIn. They're going to email you. But for your resume, all you need is your name, your email, and your phone number. Never put your address. Don't put anything about where you live unless you want to try and get a job in another location. Then I'd put you live in that location. But otherwise, never put that. HR fires HR. What if I don't like people who wear hoodies, dude? What if I have just decided that if people wear red sunglasses around me, I don't like them, I'm not going to hire them? Regardless of what you're wearing, this is so not professional.
Hold on. Hold on. What if I like Star Wars and you like Star Trek, bro? You ain't getting hired. Get that Star Trek out of here. This is Star Wars only. This is May the 4th be with you, okay? Star Trek. See, people are silly and they won't hire you for reasons like that. It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter what you look like.
Great Facebook picture, totally not professional. You look like you don't care. Well, that's what HR
At least put
would
a
think.
suit on.
I mean, take your sunglasses off. You could be anybody in this. Cool for Facebook, not cool for work.
I wouldn't do it. And you're in the nerd world, right? This is developers here, and if the hiring manager's on Star Wars and you're on Star Trek, he's not. Get that resume out of here. You know what I'm saying? Can you two make a video of do's and don'ts for resumes? This is all amazing. Sure, I don't know who would watch it. I'm in marketing. Can I send it in? Sure.
We do live streams of do's and don'ts for resumes.
I'm interested in learning new things. That's not it's not an interest. Everyone likes learning new things if it's interesting to them. All right, hold on. Let me show you what I got. Can I include a picture of my resume of me flexing my arms? 100%.
Totally.
Definitely. Try the less clothes, the better, personally. So, interested in PR. Like, Brand building, teaching code. So if you want
Nobody
to,
cares what you're interested in, number one.
brand building in the corporate world is called marketing.
Yeah.
Don't put brand building. Brand building is more of like an entrepreneurship term,
Yeah.
but for working at a company, they're going to label that marketing.
The only
Learning new
thing
things.
you should be interested in is whatever they want you to do. So don't put that on there. And that's for getting the job, not personally. Be interested in lots of things. But for your resume and for landing the job, be interested in whatever they want.
I see you're interested in astronomy. Are you a Libra or are you an Aries? Are you a Taurus?
Sir, I'm an Aries.
Yeah, it doesn't. I started competitive programming 1 year ago. It doesn't. Maybe, I don't know. What matters is can you do the job? Web, HTML, CSS, PHP, jQuery, SQL. It's fine.
Actually, that's astrology, Josh.
It's a joke. Your thoughts on religion? I don't have any. Don't have any of those. All right, what else we got? Sent mine earlier under Emacs. I have a lot here. Peter, hopefully that helps. Thanks for the huffs. Josh, let's see your resume. You could see my resume. It's down in the description. You could purchase it to support the channel. It's really simple. It's super simple, but it's a little colorful. You know, it gets the job done.
Oh, a little colorful.
Actually, it just uses 2 colors. Where is it? I'm looking. I don't see it.
Showing personality is crucial in your interview.
Chief Office Operating Manager Dev. I can't tell if this is troll or not. I can't tell if this is a troll. It's either troll or the English skills.
Keywords are important. Not all companies will use any kind of like technology to find keywords though, so don't bank on that. Use keywords. It's important whether it's being filtered out by some product or it's being filtered out by a recruiter.
Are we supposed to donate? No, you don't got to donate. You can if you'd like to support the channel.
No, HR does not sell your resumes to other companies. If you tried to like get a job though via a recruiting agency, then they kind of do, but I would never recommend that anyways because they're going to pay you a lot less than what the company is getting paid for. And try to get a job straight through the company if you can.
How you want resumes? Just attached PDF? Yeah. All right, hold on. I can't. All right, so I am a motivated self-starter ready to learn new technologies. I am a person who is reliable in managing the pre and post-production for projects and have a great sense of direction and high attention to details, currently looking for a full-time job opportunity. Oh, no. Why is every letter capitalized?
Well, also, everybody's looking for full-time job opportunities, right? Take that out. That's the purpose of having a resume, number one. Yeah, why is everything capitalized?
That's weird to read. And also,
that's not good.
Said Chief Office Operating Manager Dev. I don't know what that is.
Also, we know you're a software developer based on your job history and the job that you're applying for. Take that out too. That's wasted fine. Space.
Able to use? Well, duh. Fine. That's why it's on your resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of your font is in different sizes too. Pick one size for readability. Like your titles, those things can be a different size, but like your bullet point sections are all different sizes. Your skills section, all of the black text is a different size. It doesn't look good. Otherwise, it's good that everything's in 2 colors only. That's fine. I mean, this has potential to be a good looking resume, but there's a lot of formatting problems. Like, and think of it this way. If they're going to hire you to create something like this for them, they're going to look at your attention to detail here and go, wow, they have none. Those things are really important. Almost every single section of black text is different. Different font, different size.
I think it's fine. It's just weird. It's weird English.
Yeah, you're
others
not gonna
to
get
use board by receiving a passcode of board to email. It doesn't it's hard to read.
Very.
Utilize JWT authentication for user register and login AWS S3 bucket for saving boards, background images, and Gmail API to add other users to board by receiving a Can you simplify this? There's a lot.
I mean,
Josh, can you give me a job? Just make your own job, dude. That's what I did. All right, let's go back. I can work for you 80K. Nah, dude.
Listen.
Maxim. This is dope.
I mean, okay, so here's...
Hold on, they can't see it yet. Hold on, we gotta make sure that...
Okay.
It's a little bit pixelated because you have images, but you don't have any doxable info. So let's look at this.
Turn it on.
You should side hustle resume templates. I do. It's on my website.
So this template is almost there if you want to have something formatted in this way. All of these little picture images gotta go. One or the other. Like, take all of those out. That little mail, we know that's an email. Like, all of those teeny little pictures gotta go.
Hold on.
But the top looks good. That's fine.
No.
Everything's in one color, so that's acceptable. But all of these images gotta...
They're pixelated.
You can't have so many of these.
Look, they're pixelated.
Yeah.
These are pixelated. So imagine, okay, so what they do sometimes in the interview is they pull up a resume on a screen in a meeting room. So they'll have like a big 65-inch flat screen, and it'll be you and like 5 other managers at the company, and they'll pull up your resume on the flat screen TV, and they're gonna see all this pixelated. Look at that. That's not good. Use vectors. See, again, more pixelation.
How much it costs to print out doesn't really matter.
I don't think you need to put years of experience for free running.
I mean, super cool you have hobbies.
I think it's fine otherwise.
But, yeah. I mean, if you're going to make something in a template like this, at least keep your colors to a minimum, right? So you gray and black. Easy. Done. That's totally fine. Pictures got to go.
I think the top picture is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fix the pixelation.
Also, it's cool for the job you're applying to. Totally fine.
Someone said, don't roast it too harshly. All right, we got to roast it. Just joking. Strengths. Oh, no, you can't use that. You can't prove that.
I mean, no. Take that picture off of your face.
Hold on, they can't see it yet.
Oh. It's not good.
How hard is it to get a job that pays 120K? It's not too bad. Why is it important?
Sell yourself.
Okay. Why is it important? What are hobbies for HR? No, okay. Only put hobbies on your resume is if you're applying to a smaller company that has an interest in what you're doing. So if you work at a rock climbing software development company and you like to rock climb, all right, put your hobby as rock climbing. But if you're going to work in the medical field building medical software for people, I wouldn't put that you like to rock climb. They don't care.
Well, plus that's something else that you can talk about in your interview. Almost every interview recruiter is going to ask you, hey, what do you like to do in your free time? Never mention your children, never mention your fam, never mention things like that. But totally mention like, oh, I like to rock climb. If it's already on your resume, then you don't really have anything to answer. Like, save that for the interview, small talk, chit chat that you've got to get through anyways. Never put it on here. It's irrelevant. Unless you want to work for rock climbing.
I think that's fine. Strengths, quick learner. That's expected of you. That's not a strength. Problem solving, that is your job. Data driven, that is also your job. Self-critical, that is also your job. These are not strengths. These are expected abilities for anyone that takes this kind of job. And you can't really prove that you're a quick learner. It's not really, it's hard to prove. That's all hard to prove.
Yeah, strengths, you don't need that. Unless strengths are what, like, I don't know. I wouldn't put that at all.
So you have backend frameworks, databases, knowledge, and others. What's the difference between knowledge and others? I don't understand what that means.
Did you already say to take that about me out?
I think the about me is...
You enjoy practicing piano and gaming. It has nothing to do with the job you're applying to. Take that out. You don't need an about me section at all, honestly. It just takes up space.
No, you can have a summary that's like one sentence.
Yeah, a summary.
Like
but
this.
that's not an about me
Well,
section.
okay, so change this to be
that's
summary.
That's a 1 to 2 sentence max.
There, now you
for
got
your summary.
fixed.
Yeah, perfect. We're fine.
Programming books. Irrelevant. Books get outdated as soon as they're off the printing press, unless it's programming fundamentals.
Nope. And also, what if they didn't like that book? You read yourself in a box.
His number's on there. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 1 2. That's his phone number. You can call it right now.
Try calling it.
Yeah.
8675309. Call that.
Is leaving a picture of my kids on my LinkedIn profile cover bad? Yes, because they know that you have kids and they might be biased against that because they know that you're not going to be working overtime on the weekends because you got to go home and take care of your kids. And they don't want someone that's going to go home and take care of their kids. They want someone who's going to say, yes, daddy, please, I'll work those 80 hours. Just give me that pat on the back, please, baby. That's what they want. That's what your manager's looking for. But you got kids, so you can't do that. You got to go home and take care of those.
And whether or not you do is irrelevant. So don't touch it. We won't ask that question. We'll never ask if you have kids or things like that. And if they do, you don't have to answer.
Self-employed. This is going to be hard to just be careful here.
Why do you have pictures of your kids in your LinkedIn? Your LinkedIn is a professional page for jobs, for your career. Leave your family, your friends, your kids, whatever, your dog, leave that on Facebook. LinkedIn is specifically for work. Never put those things on there. Also, never use like a Facebook selfie or something for LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn should be professional as possible if you want to get a job.
How do you not answer? What?
What
should I put instead? Nothing.
Oh.
You don't need a cover picture. Put your dogs, put your boat, put a blank picture of code.
Yeah, you don't have to put anything.
Put a donut on there. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
Andrew, how do you not answer? You just say it and politely decline, or find a nice way to say, oh, and then change the subject. Like definitely don't just say, I'm not answering that, because that's
all right, here's a pro tip.
Nice.
If you're self-employed, don't put that you're self-employed because they're going to wonder why you want a job all of a sudden because most people like being self-employed more than they like being a worker. Typically, so what you need to do is you need to put software engineer and then you put the name of your company, even if you're self-employed, because they're just going to think that your business is failing and that indicates that you suck. So don't put that you're self-employed, and definitely don't put that you're the CEO of your own company, because then you're a failed CEO if you need a job, right? So that's also bad.
Yeah, listen, the reason you don't put your kids is because you don't want anything doxing you. There's no reason anybody should have it in their minds that, oh, they might have to call out to take their kid to the doctor, or maybe they have to coach Little League in the evenings and they can't work late. That's really cool if you do. Later, it shouldn't be counted against you, so don't let it count against you before you even get the job. Not that it will, but you never know.
What the hell? What is this?
No.
3, 6, 8. We got 8 out of 10 bars. What is 8 out of 10 bars of Python? What is 8 out of 10 bars of JavaScript? What is this? 5 bars? 5 bars out of C++. What we got another 7 bars for Bash. Another 7 bars for SQL. We got 8 bars for HTML and CS. What does that mean, dude? Like, let them rate you. Don't rate them. Like, don't rate yourself. Let them. What does that even mean, dude? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Okay, all right. Here, let me put it to you this way. If you tell your mom that you're a programmer and that you can make a web page, she's gonna be like, "Wow, that's amazing. Oh, unbelievable. You're so smart. You're so smart, son. Wow, you can make a web page." And then if you go, she's going to give you a 10 out of 10. And then if you go to the interview at a job and you're like, I can make a web page, they're going to be like, is that it? And they're going to give you a 1 out of 10. Okay? Don't rate yourself. Let them rate you.
Yeah. You got to sell yourself. Don't tell them you're bad before you even get there.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Also, I have a good response for questions you don't want to answer or don't have to answer. Things like related to your personal life. Just say, I like to keep my personal life personal. I like to keep my professional and personal life separate. I hope that's okay. If you say anything with a smile like that, you're fine. It doesn't matter if you think it's acceptable or it shouldn't be like that or it should. Do you want the job or not? Play the game.
And first of all, hold on. Let me back up. Let me back up for a question. Yeah, hold on. I have a comment here. How the fuck are you not 10 out of 10 HTML and CSS? How are you not? Did you spend 10 minutes learning this? How are you not 10 out of 10, dude? It takes 10 minutes to become 10 out of 10 with this. How is anyone less than 10 out of 10 of HTML and CSS? It's not even possible. What is it? What does that mean? If you're not a 10 out of 10 with that, don't even apply to a job. Because this is like you use 20% of the stuff in HTML and CSS 95% of the time.
Don't rate yourself at all, even if you put 10 out of 10. Why? Stop it. It also takes up so much room. You know you could have a shorter resume if you didn't take up room with useless, wasted space. Why?
He said don't roast him so hard, so we had to do the opposite.
Sorry. Listen, it's purple. I like purple. Cool.
Advice for remote work. I got an internship at an O&G coming up. I've done some remote web development stints, but never anything full time. Yeah, it's not gonna be too bad. You're probably just gonna hop on a Google Hangout or some sort of video call in the morning, talk about what you're gonna do, and the next morning you're gonna talk about what you did and what you're gonna do, and that's about it. And you'll just have the rest of your day. Nobody's 10 out of 10 in CSS. Yeah, but on a resume you are.
Honest to God, nobody is 10 out of 10 out of anything.
CSS is hard, bro. Chill. That's true, but you got to be 10 out of 10. All right, we got a lot. Wait, Europass? Oh, so this. Okay, I've seen. What is?
What's it?
No.
You just have a blank page.
Hold on. Wait, let me make sure I'm not gonna dox you on it. Okay, I'm gonna dox you. All right, but I'm gonna show it anyways because I'm not gonna show the doxing part. All right, so here we go. We have the Europass resume. If I scroll up a little bit, you can see some stuff. But this is his resume. What is this? Where's personal skills? You can speak Turkish and English. That's good, I guess. Job-related skills. See, this is the only thing that actually matters for the job. No, like.
Also, why do you have a footer?
What is it?
Why do you have the date in your foot? Why?
Where's your projects?
How
that doesn't
many
make any
places
sense.
Do you want to put Europass? Do you only want to do that? Okay, Basil, I was wrong. You are, I'm sure.
Oh, we got homeboy. He's in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Why would you put your dog on LinkedIn? It's professional. It's not very professional otherwise.
Hold on, let me. You got phone numbers on here. I gotta take these phone numbers off. And take your address off. Wait, is this? Okay, wait, hold on. You got email?
I mean.
All right, hold on. Okay. First of all, in your email, you have it says whatever 1993 at gmail.com. I'm gonna assume that you were born in 1993.
Yeah, please take.
Don't use those sorts of emails.
Let's have a real talk real quick about emails. Very important. Make a new email if you have to and only use it for resumes. No baby cakes 2009. No first name, last name, and your year of birth. We're not dumb. We know any numbers in there are probably going to be related to your birthday if it looks like a birthday. So keep that out. Make it professional. First name, last name, switch it around. Add a middle initial if you need to. Find a way to be creative, but no, just keep it as professional as possible. Your email will sync you super fast. If I have to type in to reply to your email that says Big Daddy 1992, it's not happening. We'll pass it around and giggle at it, but that's about it.
You check my portfolio and your PayPal. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Dorian. Appreciate you, dude. Kid Boga just went live. What up, Kid Boga?
Man. Oh, Kid Boga.
How does one send it in, Dorian? I got you after this. So let me pull this up real quick. Website made using Angular to display. So these are bullet points. Make these bullet points. If the domain has not registered by Tuesday, the website is all. You don't need to put that there.
No.
Just link this. That's fine.
No
just link that directly. But again, don't use URLs. Just make that a clickable link, just like you have this little icon up here. Hopefully it's a clickable link, but I'm in drawing mode right now, so I'm not sure if it's clickable. But yeah, make that a clickable link.
Also, I stopped reading these paragraph-like things
Football
halfway
betting.
through.
Dude, you need a link for this. Finch
Yeah.
UI, search for light. You need a link for that. You need links. Where are my links, fam? I need links.
Easy to read bullet points of what it is, what it did, what you did
matters.
with it. Yeah, nothing else.
This doesn't matter.
Take those out. 100 out of 100 means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
That's like why a grade point average means nothing, because you, like in Texas, at least where I went to school in my district, we had 5.0. So if you put a 4.0 and you think that's really great in A+, that could be meaningless in your state where you went to school, and then later it can be more. So leave all that out. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
What else we got in here? Oh, we got more pages. References available.
See, okay, but look, this could be one page. If you took out the useless references available on request, duh. Like, we know that. Interests probably don't need to be there at all. Dogs, everybody, like, come on. What if you get a cat person? Number one, take that out, change your font size, and you have one page right here. Like, your online course is completed even. That section is split into 2 pages. That's useless. Like, this could be a great one page if you fix those very simple formatting things. You also have a lot of space in between your sections. They're already separated by larger font and different colors. You don't have to, no.
All right, hold on. I got a problem with this. I got a problem. I got a big problem with this. Hold on. I maintain the course to a top class condition, which I now do on weekends. Boy, do not put that you work on weekends. No. Do not tell these people that you're willing to work on weekends.
Do you want to work weekends
what are you
for the
doing?
rest of your life?
They're going to hire you for 120 hours a week, and you'll be like, oh, I do it on weekends. It's fine, no problem. I do it on weekends. I do it on holidays. I do it on my birthday. I do it on your birthday. Don't even worry about it. You don't even got to pay me.
That came up. Nope.
No.
But don't you like working weekends?
You are shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. No.
You can lie, but they'll find out during background check. Background check doesn't happen until after you get that interview, and in the interview you come up, you tell them the truth, but you got to get to that conversation.
And lie about what? We're gonna ask your job title. Did you work there? What were the dates? We can't ask about anything else. So if you embellish the things that you did, make sure you can prove it in your hiring manager interview or anything like that. Otherwise, that's not going to matter. We're going to check your education. We're going to check, like, probably where you lived. If you say that you worked there, that'll come up. But otherwise, and that's only for a criminal record for your background check. It's not like, oh, did they live in this state? So you don't have to add some of those things.
Hold on. We got to do this one next.
When you say lie in your interview, just, I mean, if you're going to embellish what you did there, like, no big deal. Don't lie about the stuff that's verifiable. Otherwise, oh, God, so many pictures.
No, that's okay. He's designer. It makes sense for this. For a web dev, it doesn't really make sense. For designer, it makes sense. I'll show you guys in a sec. Let me blur out some stuff.
Make sense. This part's fine. Those little things, if you don't know what the Photoshop.
Hold on. You got phone numbers and emails and all kinds of things that we don't need.
No. Oh.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good so far on it. All right. Anything? Am I missing anything? Hold on. That's a crappy sensor. Okay.
The layout is good for a designer, though.
Credit background checks. Credit background checks are for like finance. If you're applying to be a software developer at like a non-finance related company and they're doing a credit check, just leave, dude. Just leave. It's not even worth it. Are you against icons? I'm not against icons. I'm against images.
Can they see it yet?
No, they can't see it yet. All right, now you guys can see it.
Okay, first off, product designer. Cool. Why is the D in designer not capitalized? It's the little, no, up here, look, right there. It's the little details that will look and say, oh, you're not detail oriented. Or if it gets past HR, your hiring manager will definitely say, I don't want them making anything for me. Details, very important. Also, about me, not ideal. The whole layout, this is cool for a designer. I like it, but
I like how it has like this is the checked bullet point because that's like the most recent. I like cool. It. Education down at the bottom, that's good. So software skills, Sketch, Photoshop, Illustrator, Cinema 4D, Figma. This is all cool, except you can see the tiny. You can see the pixelation of these images. Wow. So I would take the images out and maybe go with an icon because again, if they blow this up on a 65-inch flat screen in a meeting room when you come in for the interview, these are going to be all pixelated, and that's not going to make you look very good as a designer when your images are pixelated. You should know better. You should be using vectors, but this is a PDF, and you should know that you can't use vectors on a PDF. That's not going to look good as a designer, my man. I'm not trying to roast you. I'm just trying to provide value. Hopefully, don't be mad. Thank you for the donation earlier.
You going to handle the About Me section?
At least 2+ years? What does that mean? At least? What is your, if you have at least 2+ years, what is your at most years? And what do you have a maximum of 10 years, but you have at least 2 years? I don't understand.
All you really have to say is has experience in, or a lot of experience. Like, not just say it, but don't quantify it. Substantial experience in sounds a lot better even than 2+ years. We know that. We know these things based on your education and your work experience. Anything else isn't provable, it doesn't matter. You could have a skills
You can use
section
filters on-
instead.
Boy,
Oh, hey.
what up, dude? How you doing, man?
He
Oh
says
no, it's 5
o'clock.
Oh, it's 5:30. They want to go for a ride.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
I'll keep going. Hold on. These dogs. Let me scroll down. You don't have any. You don't have your portfolio link. Well, you do. You have your Behance and stuff, but. UX skills, software skills, user empathy. What does that mean? Look at this. Look at this dog. He just shows up.
What you want, huh?
Hey, dude, what are you doing? All right, buddy. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
You won.
This is what he does.
Show.
All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks. We appreciate you. Okay.
You camper.
You good now, buddy?
No, it's 5 o'clock.
I know what they want. Dogs can read clocks, dude. Every day at 5:30, they come in and they start barking.
Got an internal clock.
All right, we got a couple more.
Hey.
That's your wife? She wishes.
Excuse me? Are you talking about the dog?
Brian says, resume review, please help. Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, sure, this is fair. I could tell that this is like your first resume, baby's first resume.
Honestly, this might be a
it's 2
couple
pages.
passes. It's just so basic. Did you type in Google and say what does a resume look like?
There's not a lot of formatting.
You
You'll guys
tried.
see in a second. Hold on.
So many bullet points. Bullet points are great. So many bullet points. So many different kinds of bullet points.
All right, so you got high school. Don't put high school on your
Never.
education. It doesn't matter, especially if you went to college. And then here you're studying astrophysics. That's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. Be smart. Bullet points for all of these. Take them out. They're already indented.
I would pick a few of these. Like, you don't need this many. Pick a few of your best ones.
Well, the ones inside are fine. Pick your best ones. It's fine. He's trying to take up a little bit of space. But, like, blue cloud, take that bullet point out. Transportation, take that bullet point out.
Here.
And just, like, bring it back over.
Take out languages and technologies, and again, just put skills.
Yeah.
Put skills here. And I don't know why you have one bullet point for this and one bullet point for this, because
When there's
it's
so many things.
but also they're not organized. And so
Yeah.
typically you'd put one up here and one up here, but Python is back end, JavaScript is front end, this is back end, front end, back end, and then you have back end, and then you have back end, and then you have some front end, and then you have a random thing here. Like, why do you have 2 bullet points? Organize these.
And
Bro, we
just
can see his email, whatever.
formatting alone, like, everything is in the exact same font except for your name. Don't do that. If you want to change the font for your name, education, employment experience, projects, that's totally acceptable. But don't make just one thing a different format. It looks wrong. I would also bring all of this over to the left. Like, don't center everything. I mean, these changes alone would bring you to 1 page too. Everybody thinks having a long job history is really great, have multiple pages, but it's not. It's not readable. It's not easy to understand, and we're not going to look at it, so it doesn't matter. Anything on that second page is lost. If you want us to see it, put it on the front.
You need links to this. You got 4 projects, built a web crawler and SQL, wrote many report scripts, Twitter bot, and Sudoku solver. So you need links. And so if you guys didn't know, this was his email, and that was the only thing he put. You need to either have links to these projects down here, or you need to be up here with a GitHub and a LinkedIn and maybe a little summary. You doxed him. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Can you review my social security number? Yeah, I just need the numbers on the front of your card and the 3 digits on the back. Give me the expiration date as well, and I can review that social security number for you. No problem. It's not even an issue. One sec. Thanks for being here, guys. If you're getting value out of this, maybe hit thumbs up. I appreciate it. How is it 5 o'clock already? Doesn't make any sense.
Had a long day.
Guys, I bought an ultralight aircraft today. I bought a paraglider. It's my 11 years of a dream, dude. Look at this. I have a feather. That's how much of a dream it was. I finally checked off the dream.
That is super cool.
Sitting in my living room, packed away. Let's see. Andres is here.
Get to watch him pack it in.
I don't have a resume separated from my LinkedIn. You need to have.
You need to.
You can't link a LinkedIn as your resume.
And you can't print this off. Another thing we will giggle at.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It honestly shows effort, is what it is. So,
Where'd that go?
take it.
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh. Got it. Hey, buddy. Hey, big man.
Oh, come here, baby.
Gosh, can you make us a cool resume template? I sure do. Chad is a character already, dude. Dude, Chad is like the best character out of all the characters because it's Chad.
We go paragliding together already, Mo.
You know,
we don't skydive, we paraglide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys pair to attend the stream? I pay her in big D's, capital D's.
Yeah, I don't need anything from him. This is fun.
Big D's.
I like this. This is fun.
Mainly the D.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? Why did you put my name here?
I mean...
Finance is hard, dude. What should be on a LinkedIn profile? I wouldn't know. I'm banned. Hey, okay, buddy.
Only professional things on LinkedIn. Don't put any personal things. Anything that you would put on Facebook, leave. Don't put there. That's so hard to read. It's not happening.
Tell me, here, guys, I have a question for you. Tell me if this is easy to read. Bro, I know you want to go outside. Calm down. Okay, first of all, this is a weird sentence, but I'm gonna let you guys read it, and then I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you think when I show you this resume here. Let me make sure that you're not gonna. Oh my god, dude, you're giving me so much information to work with. Okay, here you go. What do you guys think about this? How do you feel about this resume? I think it's hard to read. There's a lot of lines, there's a lot of sections, and all the sections are the same, especially the skill set area.
Mm-hmm. And there's almost no description under
D appointments coming up, confirmed. How can LinkedIn ban their CEO? Yeah, dude, that's what I was wondering, right? The board got upset and they voted me out off the island. I feel like it's difficult.
Oh my god, we got dogs all over the place.
Yeah, they want to go to the park.
Do you want to go to the park?
All right. Too much words? All right, first of all, look at this. I do hereby declare. I do declare. I can't read that without thinking about The Office.
I declare.
I declare that the particulars contained herein are true and correct to the best of my knowledge. Why would you say that? Why would you say everything on my resume is true to the best of my knowledge? That's what
looks like.
What?
Singapore, maybe they have to put that in another country. I've never seen that.
Do you see this? You see we got programming languages under a section, framework, database, tools, cloud platform, design patterns, references.
Yes, posting status updates on LinkedIn is totally cringe. Coming from an HR person.
Wait, Josh got banned on LinkedIn? Yeah.
Yeah.
The last sentence feels like something you say in court. Yeah, why would you say that? You're not swearing. It's not illegal to lie on a resume unless you're doing a background check that says, I swear that this is all true information.
I solemnly swear.
And
I wouldn't put that.
It doesn't make any sense. Turn the resume into a legal disclaimer.
Yeah. All of those lines gotta go.
Hope you know that it's... Wait, I hope you show mine. Okay, Roger. Hold on.
I declare bankruptcy.
Declare bankruptcy if you don't give me this job. Signature and date. Wait, hold on. Wait. Why do you have... No! Alright.
No.
Hold on, I have problems.
Who's signing this?
You go ahead. You go ahead with this, but I'm gonna undo this here and undo this here. Here's a pro tip, right? You guys want a pro tip? Just it's called using your noggin here for a second.
Read their phone number before you show that.
I don't care.
Okay.
So why would you don't put your signature online, bro? This is how you get forged. This is how you get forgery. Don't put your signature in places where people can just copy it and paste it somewhere and claim to be you. Especially with all this other information you give on here, like your birthday or like where you live and your address. So I got your date of birth, I got your address, I got the city, I got your zip code, and I got your signature. Why? Don't give people this. This is not good. I do hereby declare that you can steal my identity. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Big brain. Big brain. You gotta use that 4D chess brain. Not the 2D chess brain.
We're not roasting. You want advice or you don't want advice?
We're trying to help you.
Yeah. All helpful.
That docs. Look, it's not his docs. It's his references docs. Might as well just... Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. So put your social security number on.
Yep.
Confirmed. Thanks for what you do. Embedded software.
Too.
Edward, let's take a look at this. My name in big. Yeah, makes sense. I put your well, I don't know. It depends on where you live. Edward, if you're in the EU, you could keep it at the top. Spanish is your native language. English, advanced.
No.
Okay, so that's how I know that you're not advanced. Because you'd put advanced. Advanced. It'd be... Not
advanced.
All right, this is...
Advanced is like I'm...
You're moving forward.
Towards
right?
you.
So this is a problem. If you put first it'd be languages because it's plural, and then you have Spanish native and then English advanced. It would be with a D there, advanced. So that's going to get you popped for trying to claim advanced English when you can't do it, right? We're not trying to be mean, but
other languages, they'll ask you either on your application, which I'm sure they'll have you fill out in addition to your resume, but they'll ask you in your interview too. And that's a cool skill that you can talk about for your small talk. A lot of y'all get the small talk piece of it, and you're like, what do I say? I don't know. I hate it. That's something you can use. Use these little things.
Make these descriptions here bullet points.
I won't read past
Game Boy
line
Advance.
and a half of these. We don't want to read a novel. Not that we don't even want to. We don't have time to read a novel and highlight all of your little keywords and highlight all of your skills. Call it out for us, or we're going to move on to the
aptitude.
next one.
No. Change aptitude to skills, man. Don't aptitude means what you're capable of doing. Nah, dude, put skills. Put skills. And then also up here, put bullet points. Sam, send it to the English in advance. Are you gonna stream on Twitch sometime? Yeah, I'll probably stream some video games, or maybe we could do a cooking stream where we could just chill and be, humans instead of YouTubers.
So we cook all the time.
Yeah, that'd be dope. If you guys want to watch us cook and BS. All right, so Sam, send it to the email. It's grindreal@gmail. Thank you for the 25, by the way. Can I use my dad's reference? Yeah, for sure.
And listen, if you use your dad as a reference, change his last name and make sure he doesn't say, hi, I'm his dad. Say he was a co-worker of mine and this is what he's proficient in. But everybody does that all the time.
See, look at HR telling you how to get past HR.
Listen.
Change his name.
It's true. We're never going to call somebody with the same last name because that's dumb. Number two, we're probably not even going to call your references because why would you give us a bad reference? We're going to waste our time? Probably not. But if we do happen to call your reference, never have them say, oh, that's my best friend. I endorse that. Or, oh, that's my kid. I can't tell you how many times we've had, moms call up to negotiate salary for their kids. It's so funny. It's laughable. It's not going to work. We're not going to believe it. Never have your parents call and endorse you or ask for more money. That's a great way to not get the job and to get laughed at throughout the department. It's gonna be great.
Timothy, you have your name and then the email 1995@gmail. You have name 1995@gmail.com. I know how old you are now. 1995, right?
Yeah, take that out.
Not good.
Please reference.
You can't see it yet, but
emails.
you're listening.
Professional emails only. Birthdays never anywhere.
Sam Hunt sent. Sam, send me the subject line of the email so I know it's yours. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Thanks again, man. You're welcome, dude. So the skill set. This is really unorganized. So and it's kind of it's really unorganized. 6-month experience using Spanish to reach out to voters in the election. Conversationally fluent in Spanish. See, that's the skill. We don't need the background of why you did it because leave politics. Politics no good. Like yeah, you're not specifying what side you're on in the politics here, but like
dinner table rules. No religion, no politics, nothing controversial. Don't do it. I think your screen cut off half my hand, so it's just flipping off.
It's all good. 2 years developing.
Nothing controversial.
So skills is not 2 years developing. Your skills are the ASP.NET part. That's good.
No.
3 years experience using Git. Yeah, again, don't put 3 years. That's what you put in your cover letter. Your skills are Git, Preforce, Subversion. 1 year project management experience. That's not the 1 year part is not the experience. Project management is the skill. 1 year experience using Oracle. That's not the skill. That's the background of it. The skills are here. Organize this. Proficient in. Don't put what you are. Don't grade yourself. Maybe they're not maybe proficient means basic to somebody when in reality proficient means advanced. Not advanced. It means advance.
Can we just talk about some basics real quick? Your bullet points are different in the top and at the bottom. That's a no-no.
Oh, you're talking about the dot?
Yeah, we got dot bullet points, and at the bottom we have dash bullet points. Number 2, Jan is Jan dot here, and scroll down. Then we have June fully written out. Either use the full month or use a number if you think it's too long.
Oh, look. So Stephanie says a lot of apps I've been filling out have been asking for a street address, which is strange. And it's because they want to make sure you're not homeless.
Yeah. Application, never put your address on your resume. That's not a good idea.
We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Here, it's all yours. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, never put your address on your resume because that's a good way to, like, I don't know, say something about your class or how much money you might have depending on where you live. Don't do that. In your in your application, they're going to ask you that, like Josh said, to make sure that you're not homeless. Everybody has to have an address usually when they're filling out an application. That's just how it works. Otherwise, don't put it there. You don't need it. But if it asks you for an application, then you do have to have it. Yeah. And that stuff's going to come up in a background check anyways. So when you consent to it.
All right, right back. It's all yours.
Cool. Let's see. I don't know. Plenty of controversy over here at our dinner table. It's fun. But definitely not at work. Leave that at home. Talk about those things with people who like you already. Don't talk about those things with somebody you're trying to get a job from. That's dumb. Yeah, he's a snowball. It's like a big marshmallow. He goes out and digs holes in the backyard, and so he gets all like dirty, and he looks like a little toasted marshmallow. It's so cute. Yeah, it's recorded. He's coming back. Your resume can have design for sure, but don't make it really colorful and exciting. You think it's going to pop, but it's not. It's just going to be annoying. We're going to move on.
Back door's open, dog. Come on inside. I don't care.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it works.
I'm bringing my ultralight in.
What?
Hold on, I'm bringing...
Josh wants to show you his new toy. It was super cool, though. He had to, like, hang there all morning. I watched him hang in a bunch of different ones, so he got a bunch. No, HR is not my ideal job. That's why I stopped doing that to be a consultant, where I don't have to go into an office
anymore. Look at my paraglider.
Oh my god.
Look at this. I got a whole ass aircraft in this bitch.
We have matching helmets. Except for mine's black. I feel like I'm a little cringe. That's what you do.
Alright. We gotta do Sam.
Yeah, I work in HR because I like to talk to people and help people, and then you get into HR and you realize you're helping the business. So then I decided, well, let's be a consultant and make make twice the money and be twice as happy doing only the fun stuff.
Can you fake your address? They'll background check you and they'll find it.
Yeah, it'll come up when they background check. If you want to say you live with your parents or your friend or something, I'm sure that'll work. But it's not like they're going to verify you when you go to the DMV and ask for bills and stuff.
What's your
IG? You gotta have an address.
It's XXHR only fans XX. I sent my resume. Should I send 25? I sent it an hour ago. And we're just going in order. There's no donations required, but obviously if you do that, I gotta. If you have a 4-year job gap because you signed NDAs, how best would you explain that? Just say I signed NDAs. That's not a job gap. You signed NDAs. That's just NDAs. I have NDAs, and when I say, they say, please give me your GitHub, and I say you're not gonna find anything because, oh my god, because I signed NDAs and I had private GitHub, so it doesn't matter. If I start a big company, do I need HR? Probably.
Yeah.
Does awards look good on a resume? It depends on what they are. Sam Hutton, got you, dude. Oh, okay, all right. You got a picture on here, mechanical engineering student.
Yeah, Sam, HR isn't that bad. I mean, they use us as the firing wall a lot of times so that they can hide behind it for their bad news. It's your managers who fire you. It's not us. Probably.
Yup.
Yep.
Dude,
all
right. Hold on.
The
mailman is getting eaten. Yeah. Sam, I have your resume pulled up.
No.
Get off the window,
it's happening.
dog.
What kind of skills should you have on your resume? Only professional skills. Oh, good. HR isn't always female. We need more men in HR. If you ask me, diversity is important, but a lot of men just don't gravitate towards it. So it's always cool when there is a man in HR. I know a few.
Will my name lose my chances? What? Should I change it to American sounding? Nah, it's fine. I think honestly, if you have an EU name, it might be good to put that you don't need sponsorship. Okay, look, my dad. I signed my dad up for DoorDash, right? So like his stuff finally came, or his I think this is his little bag. Whatever. I'll let him know. Okay. Where'd my pen go?
The worst experience I've had with working in HR when I realized I can't do HR anymore is I had to spend a whole week doing terminations, where the manager comes in, fires you, and we have to handhold to walk you guys on the way out. After that, like, so many tears in the bathroom, so many, I just need a day off, and that's what I did. Took a few days off after that, and I was like, can't do this anymore, it's awful. I don't like messing people's days up. The rest of it's not so bad. It's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of cool stuff like employment law, that's fun, but the other not fun stuff wasn't worth it for me. Now I just do fun consulting for technology in HR. It's awesome. I love this. They fly me around. I get paid a lot of money. It's great.
Okay, so you have a skill snapshot. I would just call this the skill section, and then you have programming and web development. Those are both programming. You have HTML. HTML5 is a programming language.js. Yeah, but like, okay, so you have programming. Either organize these together or just put them all under programming. So you have a career objective here. Look, there's nothing doxing on here. So you have a picture. This might help you in the U.S. because they prioritize veterans. So this might actually help you. But if you're not in the military, it's definitely not going to help you. But then again, it could also backfire if you're working for a very liberal company that doesn't like the military or what you do. It might also backfire there. Then again, you probably wouldn't get along even if you did work there. So, core qualifications, university, Reno, okay, 30 credits to completion, that's fine. I don't understand, project management experience, directly responsible for 2 million, that's pretty good. So you have a personal profile and a career objective. Pick one, I guess. Can you check the dono I sent on PayPal? Sure. Thank you for that. You didn't have to say any of that. So here you have this, which we can't see, personal profile, and then we have this, which we can see. Pick one? Pick one. Colonel HTML developer. Staff Sergeant HTML developer. This is a weird song.
Hey D, I don't know the rules around that in Europe. Here, HR can't comment on whether they liked you or how good of a job you did, anything like that at all. I'm pretty sure it's the same there. All they can do is say dates you worked there and what your title was, confirm that you actually worked there. That's it. I don't know what it's like in the EU when it comes to that, but here that doesn't mean anything.
Take this
HR
off.
Likes you or not.
And
honestly, it's probably not HR that doesn't like you. It's your manager.
What does docs mean? It means showing info that like reveals personal identity, and you're like trying to get them like reveal somebody. It's not good. Availability. Take this off. Take this off. This is too subjective. So if they want someone that's like right before summer, but they don't like you don't have exact dates, right? Like what if the day they want you is just before technically summer, but you could technically do that day. But you and them have different meanings for what summer 2020 means. Does summer for you start in June or in May? Like it doesn't. Okay. Anyways, there was one other thing I wanted to point at. Oh, you have your high school diploma on here. I can see exactly how old you are. In 2015, you were either 17 years old or 18 years old. That's not good. Do not let me find out your age. Don't. It's not good. Associate of Science, you could probably keep that on there. GPA, you could probably keep that on there. I just don't think it matters. But you're mechanical engineering, and most mechanical engineering companies are like, what's your GPA? Is it accredited? Also, if it's University of Nevada, Reno, I would put ABET on there because I'm assuming it's ABET accredited. My degree is not ABET accredited, but you're here in the U.S., and ABET matters. So I'd probably put ABET. Does that help? Does this help you? Also, you have a formatting issue, which creates an extra page when you send it. What do you think of tech salaries? The number of college grads is significantly larger as well as bootcamp grads. Curious that hiring guidance HR is given right now in terms of salary. What? Are there any reasons that justify restrictions like no corp to corp or US only or similar? If I live in Italy or Germany or anywhere and I use a third party, I don't understand the question. I bought an electric blanket, and it's honestly the best thing ever. That sounds pretty good. For sure, thanks.
That was really good here in Utah. I love the electric blanket. My dog loves the electric blanket.
Python Bootcamp? I would expand on Python Bootcamp, exactly what that is. Is it worth mentioning, or is it like a free code camp certificate? It's been an hour and a half? Holy moly. Holy smokes. Where's my phone? I just want to make sure like the repair guy didn't call and be like, hey. Okay. Does HR always smile that much? Yeah.
Yeah, that's just my face.
Would you put ABET accredited for a comp sci major? No,
happy.
Doesn't matter. ABET matters in like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, aeronautical engineering, electrical engineering. It doesn't matter for computer science. Your ABET, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because your degree doesn't really matter for computer science. It's Udemy? Yeah, okay, I'd probably take that off. Review my thingy. I'm looking for some good ones in here.
Oh, I got a good one.
What?
Jesse, HR doesn't fire people almost always. However, when we do get complaints brought to us after investigation, that's when we would be the one making the recommendation for termination. And the one that I did see that was the worst was some guy was taking pictures of a girl under her skirt under the conference room table. Let him go over that. After we did an investigation and saw the photo, there was proof. But that's the worst one. And that's usually the only time that HR is ever going to recommend that you give, let go. Usually it's a manager. If a manager has a problem with you, they bring it to us. We say, okay, that's a valid reason, and then you get let go. But it's not HR firing you 99% of the time unless you did something really bad like that.
So please expand on the degree not mattering. Yeah, so for for programming, degrees don't really matter. For engineering, like mechanical engineering, it matters because if you get a Udemy certificate in mechanical engineering or civil engineering and you're like, bro, don't worry about this. I'm about to build the next San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. I got my degree off Udemy, right? Look, I just clicked the next, man, and the next thing you know, I was building bridges. Don't you want to drive over it? Let's have the whole city drive across. Like, it's not really gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, for engineering like that, yeah, definitely. Hey, man, I'm a doctor. Oh, where'd you go to school? Oh, I went to Udacity. I learned open heart surgery and brain surgery. They were on sale, so I bought them both at the same time. You know, it's Udemy sales. You know, I picked up a little heart surgery one there too. It's for that stuff, yeah, degrees matter. For programming, nothing happens. Nothing happens when you mess up in programming. Your API doesn't work. You leak somebody's data, right? Like, unless it's the witness protection program and you leak someone's data to the wrong people, then yeah, someone's going to get hurt that way. But generally, if you mess up in programming, nothing happens. Stuff just doesn't work. You mess up in civil engineering, people die.
The manager is the one who hires people. They tell us the candidate that they want. HR doesn't make the recommendation. But they will, if they do turn you down, they'll hide behind us and say HR made this is the decision, but it's not. It's the same reason when you get fired. They'll say HR decided. They didn't. Your manager did. So if you really want to stay friends with the manager when you got fired, I suggest against it. They're the reason.
But like, all right, so here's the thing. If you have a computer science degree and you go up next to like a person that doesn't have a degree, they're going to give you both a code test, and whoever does the code test better will probably get the job, because that's what matters. Can you do the job, not if you have a degree. I spent $30 on Udemy. I'm a qualified doctor now. Tell that to NASA. Yeah, obviously we're talking like very 99%. Why pilot school if you won't buy a plane? Oh, bro, I will buy a plane. Maybe. It's kind of expensive. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not going to dox you. Yeah, I'm not going to dox you. All right, let's jump in. So this is engineering, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering. Not bad. All right, so I'm assuming you were 18 years old in 2016, so I know how old you are. Take that out. It's not good. I'm assuming these are Apple Advisor. Yeah, you could probably keep that on there. So it's tech-ish related. Engineering projects, yeah, these are good. You can keep those. I would be, that's capstone senior design. I'd make sure that they know this is a capstone project and not a job, because if you put that present, they might think that it's a job. And they'd be like, why are you looking for a new job? Technical projects to have on a resume?
No,
probably about 3.
Fine. Put present.
Josh, why is she always at your house? Because she works remote.
Because that's my boyfriend. And we work remote. We do stuff together. You don't do stuff with your girlfriend? Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. For some jobs, having a degree will matter. Yeah, for sure. Like government jobs, yeah, they want a USA degree. For government contractor jobs, not so much.
Diesel.
Yeah, the rest of it's fine.
Jose, yeah, we do. We do deal with bad hygiene. The person sitting next to you is going to come tell us that you stinky. And we're going to have to deal with that in a nice way. Hopefully it's HR who deals with it and not your neighbor who publicly calls you out in front of your peers, which we've had happen.
Roast
then we get
my
to coach
resume.
both of y'all. But no, that's us usually. We take care of it.
Leon says roast his resume. All right, let's roast his resume. It's going to be hard. I take that back. What's your thoughts on Coding Dojo in Washington? Does it have a guarantee? Only go to a coding bootcamp if it has a guarantee. I don't care which one it is, right? Just go to one that has a guarantee. Because, like, if you don't get a job, you get your money back. Or if you don't get a job, you don't pay. Like, do something like that, at least. Don't go to one that says, hey, give us all your money, and then maybe you get a job later. That's college. Just go to college at that point. Get the checkbox. Like... All right, hold on. I'll get your phone number on there, and your email on there, and your GitHub on there. All right. Thank you for the 2, by the way. Self-taught the way to go. Always try self-taught first. If you can do it for free and you can get a job, why not? Hi, Josh from Jamaica. What up, man?
Cool.
Would USA companies take Europeans for remote dev jobs? Probably, yeah. Did you see the resume I sent? It was for creative marketing. I have not seen that one yet. Okay. All right, so Leon, you have a lot of time series algorithm. That's pretty dope. I haven't gone to that link yet, so I don't know what shows up, but that's cool. I still think that you should have your skills, like data scientist and autonomous contributor to difficult business research problems for 2 years. Excellent with time series data and innovating towards new solutions. It's kind of vague. Innovating towards new solutions sounds like kind of corporate jargony. I would change these paragraphs to be more bullet points. Like these are sentences that could be bullet points, or at least just put a bullet point and now boom, that would solve the problem. No, but they do have a career center. Yeah, okay. I don't care if your boot camp has a career center. That's garbage. Like that's not career center. That's just customer service at that point. Okay, like it's just not. Your college has alumni support. That's just customer service. That's just, would you like a receipt? Like, do you want your money back? Too bad. We don't give refunds here. That's college alumni support. It's just a career center, which is stupid. That's not the same thing as a job guarantee. That's nothing. It's not even close to it. Don't go if it doesn't have a guarantee. Just go to college if you want something that doesn't give you a guarantee. Because at least that certificate's worth something.
Too easy.
Not much.
Make this readable. Make that a summary sentence. Make that the same size as the rest of your black text. Shouldn't be bigger. That's weird. And then bold all of your locations and then your dates of your experience, and that'll separate things pretty well.
Oh, all right, yeah, all right. So Liam, we got you. The resume was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty. You had me there. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then I scrolled down, and now I can roast you. I'm ready. You ready? You guys ready?
Oh no.
It's coming.
Oh no.
It was pretty good. Now the roast is on the way. You ready? You want to see it? What the hell is 4 out of 5 product metrics? What is that? What does that mean? Are you 5 out of 5 Python? Are you 5 out of 5 Python 2.7 and Python 3 plus? Or are you 5 out of 5 just one of those? What the hell is 4 out of 5 SQL? Does that mean you can do everything but joins? Because joins are the hardest part. Can you do schemas? What does this mean? 5 out of 5 means you know everything, right? What is this? Take this off. Take this rating system off. Don't rate yourself. Let them rate you.
Anytime you don't like something, everybody's gonna hear your voice in their head. Don't rate yourself. No 4 out of 5. No 5 out of 5.
Don't do it.
That's true.
So I'm gonna guess you're 21 years old in 2015 when you graduated, right? I know how old you are. Achievements. Remote sensing track best paper. Link the paper. If you have a paper, link that paper. I'm 11 out of 10.
Yeah, he is.
Fellow at Hungarian Academy of Sciences 2015. Yeah, that's fine. You can leave that. I think otherwise it's fine. Other than that, yeah, you got me. $11 out of 10 at searching Stack Overflow. That's what everyone should put. In the skill set section, you should put 11 out of 10 at Googling, 12 out of 10 at Stack Overflowing, 15 out of 10 copy pasting. That's really everyone's programming skill set, honestly, if we all had to boil it down. 15 out of 10 copy paste. Control C, Control V extraordinaire. Just make that your title. And don't put web dev software engineer. No, Control C, Control V extraordinaire. Or ninja, or maybe a Jedi. Control C, Control V, Jedi. That's what recruiters want, right? When are you coming to Miami? I don't know. Let me get a plane. Why are we roasting instead of baking? Why not deep fry instead? That's a good question.
I make fried pickles.
Is today Monday? So that means tomorrow is double wings
Wing
day.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, wings sounds good tomorrow. Dude, I'm hungry. Been a minute. I'm glad to see you doing good. Caesar, thanks for being here, dude. You've been here since like one sub. I'm pretty sure Caesar was like my first sub ever. He was the first one to ever show up in like one of the live streams. Caesar's always checking in. Copy paste Rockstar. Borders opening? I have no idea.
Sorry, I just moved stuff.
Oh, here's one. Here's a good one. Spoke too soon. What does formation mean? Do you have... I'll share this with you guys. Sure, why not? Are you full-time YouTube? Yeah, full-time YouTube, dude. It's so good. Thank you for being here and supporting. Can I get a review? Yeah, we're working on it. All right, so here's the whole resume. I don't have to blur anything here. Is humor on a resume a big no-no? Yeah, you might offend people. You can't have humor in 2020, okay? You're not allowed to laugh unless it's at home watching some offensive stand-up comedy by yourself. Yeah. Or with your friends. You can't laugh at work. Otherwise, that's offensive, okay?
Also,
don't laugh.
Unless it's 100% rated G, never use humor in the workplace. You never know who you're going to offend, even if you think they might be into it and think it's funny too. No matter how sure you are, leave it at home. It's not good. You never know. You don't want that.
Are you team tech lead or team trend black? I'm
white space.
I'm team Edward.
So much white space. Oh no.
This doesn't make any sense, really.
So many.
I don't know what formation is.
Fonts.
Beyonce formation.
So many. Too many.
French people say formation instead of training. Well, you're gonna have to train. You're gonna have to put training, or that would be education then, right? Take free code camp off education. That doesn't. You don't get to use that.
Formation, interesting.
Thoughts on working in the public sector, government contractor, as opposed to private company? I worked as a government contractor. I had to sign a bunch of NDAs, which made getting my next programming job a pain in the ass because I couldn't prove anything I coded ever. They were like, "What have you done?" I was like, I can't show you." And they're like, "Well, can you talk about it?" I'm like, "I would go to jail." And they're like, "Well," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I get it, dude. Just give me a code test." Rocky says, "Blow my shit up, dude." You got it. What's MVC? Model View Controller. Entrepreneurial ventures. I would change. I would maybe change this to be personal projects. They're probably going to ask you why it failed. If you have a failed project on your resume, it's not gonna make you look good. It might make you look adventurous, but it's not gonna make you look good because it failed because you're now looking for a new job.
Adventurous isn't good if it didn't work out. Leave it off. Only keep things positive. Always positive. Always sell yourself.
Co-organized blockchain meetup. That's good. Help grow crypto communities. Cool. I actually put the same line because I had a blockchain meetup group too, like 3 years ago with my friend. And then crypto died. Well-versed. Don't put well-versed. That's not the skill set. The skill set is what's next to that.
You don't need to put anything before those things. Just put Microsoft Office Suite.
So take this off. Take that off.
Yeah. It's just too wordy. Right. And you could fix that by leaving off a lot of these words.
Other collaboration tools. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't help me at all. Technical understanding of Facebook ads. Yeah. So that's not. That's the skill set there, and more. It's like a TV ad. Does it come with free shipping and handling?
Yeah, and more. Take that out, and don't replace it with etc. either.
Like no. Where's Billy Mays when you need him? But wait, there's more. OxyClean. Like don't put that. Did I spam and get skipped, or did you not reach? I'm just clicking in just random order. You can take. Oh my God, dog. He's back. Finished in first place at San Diego Startup Weekend. I don't know, dude. You have to be really careful when you're going to get a job and you also want to be an entrepreneur. You can't really tell them that because they're looking for someone who wants to work for them forever, or they want someone who's going to work for them without thinking about working for themselves, because those are the best kinds of employees, the employees that completely depend on them. So you have to be careful when you talk about wanting to work for yourself, because they assume one day that you're going to quit, and they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to train you and then have you quit. All right, so I don't know, man. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough because it says Texas Christian University. So that's religion in your university.
Just put TCU.
Yeah, put TCU.
TCU is known. That's fine. Put TCU. Also, that's not your most recent education. Your most recent education should be first. Your most recent work experience should be first. Same thing. Use the same format every time.
Should I include links to my Medium articles?
TCU, Palmer College. People know what those are. Or even TC University, if you want to write it out, that's fine. Sam, it depends on what you're applying for. It all just depends for master's versus experience.
This is good. I like this. You got 100% satisfaction rate. That's good. Like outcomes, you got outcomes. That's pretty good. Let me go back. Everything else is fine. You just need to make your skills section an actual skills section. So, like, make a video on your thoughts on religion. The whole video would be like, I have no thoughts worth talking about on this platform. That's it. That's the whole video. I want a resume review. Do I just PayPal? Nah, dude. You don't got to pay. We're just getting to them. Peter sends it in. Peter Crumb. You have your phone number on there. Ooh. Is this 2 pages?
We should review dating profiles.
We should review dating profiles?
John has a good idea.
HR, review my dating profile. Link it.
Me, my brother, and my sister yesterday were all sitting there together reviewing people's dating profiles for fun. It was hilarious.
You know how you would really mix that up is if I would see the dating profile first and I would say, this is what she's going to say, and then you would say that thing. I mean, you would have to leave the room. I'd be like, this is what HR is going to say about your profile. And then I would say, okay, you can come in and then watch my thoughts be read.
But honestly, it is really scary how much we think alike and how much crap you get for the things that I also think.
Oh, yeah, dude, if a guy says something, you're a misogynist, you're chauvinist. But if a girl says it, they're like, oh, yeah, that's just girls.
All the time right here. They're like, what? Josh, how could you never want to get married?
Oh, yeah, dude.
But then I say I don't want to get married, and people are like, oh, that's cool, girl power.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm like, I'm not married. I'm not marrying this girl. Josh, why not? You know that she's going to leave. But then when she's like, I don't want to get married either, then they're like, right on, you go, girl. Go, boss babe. And I'm like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
It's so funny.
Okay, hold on. I'm blurring out all your info if you're wondering. That's why we're talking. Did you go to Trilogy, Peter? All you got to do is step 1. Don't be ugly. Step 2. Have a fat bank account. We're talking PHAT bank account. Step 3. Be below 10% body fat. Step 4. All right.
Those are quite.
This is still going. Yeah. Full stack MERN developer. I have experience deploying sites. That's good. University boot camps. This is gonna confuse people. They're gonna be like, "What? How did you go to college? How did you go to college for 1 year?" That's not gonna make any sense.
Hey, Mike. Yep. Our priorities are great things.
Organize these skills. Organize those bad boys.
No, literally everybody knows BYU is a religious school. That's a thing.
All right, yeah, I can show this. So, Trilogy offered me a job to teach. Are they that bad? They offered me a job to teach, dude. They pay $19 an hour. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? $19 an hour to teach? Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Is it remote? No, you gotta come to the office. Okay, yeah, get out of here. Like, at least get $25 an hour. That's bare minimum. How much better is your life compared to your parents? What? It's because I bust my ass. It's because I work hard and I don't make the same decisions they do. I don't know. I guess that's how it is. I work. That's the main thing. I choose to work for what I want. How do you put self-taught on a resume? Yeah, you just put projects. Lots of projects. Don't put URLs here. So it's clickable. Like, you can see the mouse change. It's definitely clickable, but just how about you just make the word GitHub clickable? Is your Gmail actually grinder eel? Yes. If it was remote, that'd be okay, I guess. I think $19 an hour is actually extremely low. I think $25 an hour is like bare minimum acceptable. When applying as an intern, does your university's prestige matter? No. How did you end up different? I did. How did you approach life differently? I chose not to smoke. I chose not to spend more money than I make. I chose to keep working. No matter what happened, I chose not to ever, like, give up. I don't know.
So motivational. We trust each other.
Marriage
I jumped off a mountain in a parachute with this guy. I trust this guy. What are you talking about?
Marriage is a gamble. Not a, I'm gonna promise that I'm gonna love you forever. That's so stupid. Why would you say that? I can't even be with myself some days. I'm supposed to promise you I'm gonna be with you forever? Get out of here. That's just stupid. That's just a gamble. If you were to say that, I promise I'm gonna do this thing forever, you'd be like, shut up, Josh. That's stupid. Why do you say that? But when you say it about a girl in a relationship, they're like, oh my god, wow, that's so dreamy. They don't call you stupid then, because it's so Disney-fied. Did anyone in your life try and talk you into giving up on something important? Yeah, plenty of people, dude. Plenty of people are like, YouTube's a pipe dream. YouTube's stupid. You'll never be able to be self-employed. Just shut up and get a job, you stupid noob. Like, dude, people try to talk you out of stuff all the time. It's crabs in a bucket mentality. They all try to pull you down. When people see other people around them rising up, they don't like that, because that makes them see their insecurities and their lack of effort. And people, instead of trying to improve on what they're weak at, they try to pull you back down.
Yeah, Basil agree. I don't know. That's probably the best thing about us is we support each other's crazy ass dreams, like jumping off a mountain.
I'm gonna still do it even if you don't support.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's the same.
Certifications, I don't know. Oh, it's... I don't know. That one's too long.
Really long. Y'all, one page.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's 6 o'clock. I have to take my dogs to the park. They're going to lose their mind.
They already are.
They're going to lose their mind.
They wanted to eat the mailman. They were so ready to go on a ride.
Yeah. I can't believe this one died, but this one's still going. I'll take it, though. I kind of want to just, like, take the paraglider out, go fly around.
We could. It's Utah.
All right. I think that's it. Everyone wants you to be successful until you're more successful than them. Yeah, then they want to pull you back down, dude. Like, people are like, that's such a dumb idea. Like, because when they see you sticking to it and pushing through during the hard times, it makes them realize that they didn't do it, so they project. Do you do No. Stop. Okay.
Girl, get out of here.
There we go. I'm an ex-investment banker working towards becoming a self-taught web developer. Should I put investment banking work? Yeah. Not in detail, but probably some, yeah. Your dad is what Robert calls poor dad. Yeah, I get that. That's what most parents people are. You have rich dad and you have poor dad. And it's not even about being poor. It's just a mindset difference. It's not being poor. It's just, if you want money, you need to get a job. Whereas rich people say, if you want money, you need to make something and sell it.
It's like boomer. Boomer is a mindset. These things are just mindsets.
Yeah. I promise to watch this channel forever. Hey, thanks.
What's up, Mike?
Mike.
Again?
What's up? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go take my dogs to the park, and I'm going to go lift some weights at the gym. It's shoulder day, and that's it. We're out. I'll be back tomorrow for, it'll either be the corporate cringe of Gary Vaynerchuk, which I'm reluctant to make because he'll probably see it. But have you seen Gary Vaynerchuk's office? It's full of corporate cringe and a bunch of teenage, childish, youngest nonsense that I can't really... He has a chief heart... He doesn't have HR. He has a chief heart officer. Gary Vaynerchuk has a chief heart officer that makes people put sticky notes with emotions on it and then stick them to glass windows. It's all...
So bad.
I like Gary V, but like I can't believe that he would do something like that. Anyways, thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the support. Before you head out, maybe hit like. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for being here today, and I'll see you tomorrow in the video. No push, pull, leg split. Nah, just bro split.
Bye, fam.
Can you teach me how to Dougie? I can teach you how to dab. Have you seen LinkedIn Live? Yeah, but I'm banned. I guess that's it. Yeah, okay. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for being here. I'm out.